Hi friends! Today we are making a leaf chevron friendship bracelet. Bracelets, if you've mastered the chevron, this is a really easy next level. 5 colors, 32 inches, 2 strings of each color. I'm going to do 12 for this video. I won't go less than 10. So yeah, that's all I got for now. Without further ado, let's get into it. I like to use a soft measuring tape to measure one of the strings, and then I'll cut all of the other strings off of that one. It is way easier than measuring every single string each time. Alrighty, that is all my strings cut. Well, I like to organize them. The way I tend to do it is, especially on these chevron patterns, I know I want the purple on the outside, and then I just look around and find the blue, grab one of the blue, separate that out next. See, look at that. Already know because we're champions. I try to flatten it out as much as possible. I want about 6 inches left over at the top, and I'll take it. Just double check, make sure they're in order. These strings will get nice and tangly too while you're starting out, so that's pleasant. If you don't end up taping them down perfect, it's okay. Sometimes I go in with another piece of tape. This is, all you need to know for this one is our forward knots and our backward knots. It is so much easier than it looks, I promise you. So I've separated out my 2 middle strings. Basically what we're gonna do this whole time is we're gonna go from the middle, we're gonna do a chevron out. So first I just do, with the middle 2 strings, I do my chevron pattern. So that's a forward 4 fingers, stick them through, and pull it through a little tight. And then again, forward 4 fingers, pull it through. Okay, so now we're going to ignore all the other strings, and we're going to add in the next string. And that's going to do a chevron too. And then we're just going to add. It's going to be great. So, same thing now. I have my forward 4, my pinchers, grab on. Things might get tangly, that's okay. Give it a little tug at the top. Forward 4, grab on, and here. And then those go off, and I do the other side. We're doing a backward knot now. Chevrons are mirrored patterns. So backward 4, pinchers, pull it through, and pull. Backward 4, pinchers, pull it through, and pull. Now my pinks are on the outside. The orange is in the middle, and I generally tend to do a forward knot to join the 2, but it is up to you. If you really want, you can do a backward knot, but I'd keep it consistent, or it can, over time, mess with your string lengths. I just tend to be a forward. And now I add my yellow in. See, isn't this fun? So forward 4, pinchers, and around on the pink. Tuck. Forward 4, pinchers, and around. Same on the orange. Forward, knot, boom, forward, knot. we're doing backward knots. Sorry. I just decided to stop. Stop talking. Decided you don't need me anymore. Okay. Bam. Next is green. So we're just alternating the same thing. So we've got the forward knots on the left side and the backward knots on the right side. All right, home stretch, 2 more. Oh, Lord. If you get a big tangle like this, just remember to be gentle, because the rougher you are, the less likely those knots are ever going to come out. A lot of times, if you just pull the string straight, all of your problems go away. So you had a big jumbled mess, and now I only have a minor jumbled mess. Now here, this one's setting up the base for little leaf situation. So then this knot, you know, the pink knot that we did right at the beginning, just the one, this chevron, when it meets in the middle, is gonna act like that pink knot. Now we're meeting in the middle. That is the pink. All right, these covers will go opposite now. So now, can't do anything else with the purple. So I add in my blue on each side. Now this one, it doesn't matter because it's fully attached to the chevron above it. Now we want to add in the green. What I like to do to make sure it's not too tight is I very loosely do this first knot, the first half of the knot. The first half of the knot, very loose. I did not tug, no tugging. And then the second half, I tighten. So that way it's got that little bump going on in there. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see it, you'll see it better when it's the bigger ones. That way it gives it a little bit of slack. It's not pulling too tight, but it's also not going to be dangling way far out. I liked the look of that. That's how I did it for this little corner, the one you can see up there. If you want more slack, feel free to like individually go in and kind of pull it out on the side. It's up to you. Show you again. So So I section out the yellow. And on my first knot of the yellow, I do my forward, loop in, and I just pull it nice and loose. I don't do a tug, 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 just loose. And then this one I pull in tight. And then I just go about my forward knots how I was doing them. Here, very loose, no tug. And then boom, 5 seconds. I've discovered each one of these leafy guys is about ½ an inch. Pretty much exactly ½ an inch if you use 6 strings. To show you how I like to finish these bracelets off. Alright, once you're on your last row, this is what we're going to do. This is my last one. We've hit 5 inches, and now instead of doing the knots all the way down, I'm going to gather all the strings as I go. So, I'll explain what this means. Otherwise, they're going to be all spread out on a chevron. And if you want to just finish it off, that's fine too. So, same thing that you would do before, but now I do my knot with my pink over the purple and the blue. Purple and the blue. Just like that. And now I do it over the purple and the blue and the green. I'm just gonna continue down the line. Until I get all my colors on that chevron. And then it keeps the pattern consistent. You know, it looks a little different than the other endings, but the colors are still the same. Awesome. So to join these together, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab both of the pinks and do one big. That's the easiest way. One big forward knot, just like that. I just separate them by colors because I'm picky, but you don't have to. Just snip the ends off. And we flip it over. And I do a very similar thing on the other side. Where I just grab the purple. I do 2 at a time on this one because it's not meant to look any particular way. It's just And then I could honestly do blue. Just because it's getting a little short. I just have the strings a little short on this side, but if you don't want to do blue, that's fine too. Well done! I hope you loved the tutorial. If you did, make sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment for how it went. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next one.